welcome to No One Is Here, the show, where your host is sick like a dog. I got one of these summer colds, man. I thought it was COVID. We did the test there, shove it up your nose and all that. And no, it just seems my wife says I have a man cold. And I'm wondering if that's factual now, compared to a woman. If a woman has the same cold, do we share the same discomforts? Like this is a question for Bruce Garrick. You know, a guy of the mind. You know, he deals in the mind. The physical mind, that is. God, he should do more stuff, Bruce. What's his name? Wise Weasel? The Wild Weasel. Wild Weasel. It's been a while. The guy's a super nice guy, very sardonic in his humor. Well, I just want to say I'm gonna have to keep this short. But if you guys haven't watched the Chit Show, Ted Racer was on, and this past Tuesday, and it was just great. And the day after, I received this, and I'm really excited about this. I find the box extremely elegant. It's got a soldier's barracks appeal to it. I guess that's what it is. A soldier's barrack, but this is Napoleon. But he's a young'un here. What was he? Just the general of the Italian army. Wow, was he 22? What did you do when you were 22? I know what I did when I was 22. I got out of jail. I'm joking. But anyways, I'm gonna get on with this show because already I'm getting excited. Every time I do this show, I really get into it. Then I pump up and I start sweating. And now it's even worse. Anyways, by the way, I'm gonna put the Moose's Loose clip that we usually have at the end of the Chit Show, because Artie got a copyright warning from the Moose's Loose. I wrote it. It seems that there's people just targeting any music and saying that there's a copyright infringement and they make money on your whatever. But that's my piece, man. I know. When I use Filmora to do my editing, and they have royalty-free beats and stuff like that. So I picked a royalty-free beat and I sang over it, if you could call that singing. Singspiele. No, Singspiel. Sorry, I don't think there's an E. Is there an E? Who knows? My German's not too good. So, bear with me with the Moose's Loose. Enjoy it if you want to. And don't forget to please like, subscribe, and support this channel. You're making it so that I keep going on. Thank you.
Here at Noble Knight Games, we've been carefully growing the world's largest selection of tabletop games, going on 25 years now. From fresh-picked new releases to finely aged vintage classics and hard-to-find imports, you can buy, sell, trade, and play with us at our store in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Or shop online 24/7 from anywhere in the world, just like nature intended. Grown fresh daily at Noble Knight Games.
Big moves. Big. The moose is loose. Big moves. Big. The moose is loose. Big moves. Big. The moose is loose. Big. here we go with the crux of the show. Bloody hell, this is gonna be pathetic. Hey, if I can, I can. If I can't, I can. Okay? Alright, here we go. The man who looks like a vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production, is full this week with 4 videos. Nazi saboteurs USA 3 missions landed by U-boat. Plus, my brush with the IRA, the 1989 Colchester bomb. Holy moly. Kidnapped the Queen's daughter. Gunfire outside Buckingham Palace. Look at that, man. You kidding me? And the people still living in World War II wartime prefabs 2024. I saw it. It was pretty cool. Indie Nidel's great channel, 3 videos, and it's week 310. Mokusatsu, World War II, August 3rd, 1945. They ignored the ultimatum, August 3rd, 1945. August 6th, it wasn't a too happy rebuttal. Then Unleashing the Atom, the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in war against humanity. The 6th and 9th of August. I always thought it was the 8th of August. I made a mistake. The 9th of August. Lots of people evaporated those 2 days. And Censored, Unleashing the Atom, the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that's that for, excuse me, World War II Indie Nidel's channel. Hex Encountered, 4 videos. Night Fighter Ace career gameplay number 5. Also Iron Armor Würzburg designer signature edition. First look. Then Midweek Magazine number 1 against the odds number 60. Cities of the Damned. And channel update August 2024 on Hex Encountered. Hey, this was a bad shot that I took there, but that's the porcinis. You want to know how to make spinach gnocchi with porcini mushroom sauce? Watch Pasta Grannies. Trust me. Listen to me again. Spinach pasta. A lot of people like spinach. A lot of people like pasta. You mix it together, and it's a beautiful thing. I've done it. It's wonderful. With a porcini mushroom sauce. A porcini mushroom sauce. Man, if you can get wild porcinis, which you can, go hunting for them, you'll have a memorable meal. And enough with food. The Boss, Clark Commando 1983, has 8 videos, and it's Mark's favorite game, Air Assault. I cut it short there. Then there's a fireside chat, trip down memory lane, Mark's favorite games, Victory Games Fleet Series, and a story of me and why I'm a reformed right-wing Republican. Also, Compass Games, The War Europe 1939-45 After Action Report, and learn how to play. Trip down memory lane, SPI Peerage, and GMT Games Victory in the West, Plan Yellow. Trip down memory lane. Now, if you want to learn how to play a game, listen to this guy. He's very methodical and patient, eh? Advanced Squad Leader Academy, 2 videos. Scouting Report 51, Spec Ops number 12. That's the magazine. And Hose Encounter, Storage Redux on Advanced Squad Leader Academy. And talking about Squad Leader, Tikanis George, the Leonidas of ASL. I didn't say that, the gods did. The Greek gods. Because the Roman gods have other plans for other people, you know? You know what I'm saying? A channel recap, question and answer comment review. Damn, I should have been there. And Tavornitis Bridge. A solo playthrough and commentary. This is scenario 93. Tavornitis Bridge. I'm sure that's gotta be Greek. Kalispera, George. And Efaristo. Mo of Mo's Game Table, 4 videos, and it's all about Rich Hoffman's Learn to Play series, The Last Gamble. So there's Combat Part 1, Movement Part 2. Movement Part 1 is just upside down, or left and right, or vice versa. Who cares? And Compass Games Learn to Play 30, The Last Gamble. Again, overview and opening phase. Okay, I see what you did there, Mo. On Mo's Game Table. Hex to Hex is looking at, what is this? First ASL and now this, the coincidence. The Last Gamble. A hasty unboxing. This is a Compass Games game designer, Danny S. Parker. This is the Ardennes Offensive, December 1944. The Last Gamble. What a... I'm talking about Hitler, you know. You listen to your generals. Huh? They went to school. What did you do? You were a bum. A bum. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorial. Burnside Takes Command. Scenario number 4. Campaign game. Session number 4. Hexes and Soldiers. 2 videos. Balin's Tomb. We're talking about the Lord of the Rings strategy battle game here. In the Mines of Moria. And A Tribe Called Hero Quest. I remember long time ago I bought that for one of my children, and then we threw it out, and now it's worth $1,000. Hey, you know, life is full of surprises. And what was I gonna say here about Lord of the Rings? I completely forgot. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea where I am. You know, the drugs are not good enough. I'm telling you, man. Medicine over the counter, sometimes it'll knock you out, but sometimes it'll do nothing. It just doesn't make your food taste of anything, and your lips, they buzz. You know what I'm saying? Look, I watched this guy. He's an Englishman. Classic album review. Watch it. He's very, he's very knowledgeable about what he knows, and I listen to him, and I'm knowledgeable about what I know, and I tend to agree about what this guy says. So, you know, it's all prog stuff. A lot of it is prog stuff. So it's classic album reviews. Watch it. Look at this lady. Look at her eyes. Aren't they beautiful? I think I've got something for her, man. Meaning that I'm stuck on her, I think. I have to meet her at a con and tell her, where have you been all my life type thing. But I know her boyfriend, Galen, for God's sakes. We're going to have to duel. We're going to have to duel. That's all I can think of. All right. 10 questions answered from BGG for Afghanistan 85 Graveyard of Empires on Flying Pig Games. Kyote Poche Zilla Blitz. 4 videos, upcoming war games plus giveaways, Raiders of the Deep Solitaire campaign, this is episode 1, and Pursuit of J.W. Booth designer interview, upcoming historical game. Isn't Booth the guy who shot Lincoln? What a guy. Hey. Anyways, then there's the Pacific War 1942 Solitaire travel game by Worthington Publishing on Zilla Blitz. Assault games. Assault Play and Learn Primo Sole Bridge intro scenario. This is the Assault Sicily 43 by Gela Beachhead and Primo Sole Bridge. Primo Sole means the first sun bridge. So basically, I guess when the sun rises, That's the bridge that the sun hits first. So let's call it an inventive name. Sun hits first bridge. That's what they did, man. But it just sounds so much better in Italian. Primo Sole bridge. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the sun hits first bridge. That's why it's said in Italian and not in English. That great channel that is Legendary Tactics Canadian channel with 52,000 subscribers. 8 videos. First video is a guy who looks like the bass player. What's his face? Tony. Yeah, Christ. I can't even remember one of my favorite bassmen's name. So Gen Con sneak peek, the top 10 board games from 4 Studio. At Gen Con, they're flipping out. Top board game from Cosmos, Little Alchemist, an introduction. SETI board games, an introduction. Top board games from Pandasaurus. Top board games with Isaac Childers and Cephalofair games in 2024, plus North Star games at Gen Con from Legendary Tactics this week. Kevin Kitchen's Once Upon a Game, Fallen Land, Descendants, an unboxing on Once Upon a Game. And this guy makes me happy. Every time I see him, he makes me happy. So Bonaparte's Eastern Empire demo. And this is STUKAJOE, the icon. If you want to see a video done the way BBC does their videos, check out STUKAJOE. And this is a demo of a game by Andrew Rourke, Eastern Empire, Limits of Glory, Campaign number 1. And if STUKAJOE is taking a look at it, you better take a look at it too, because he's interested. That means you're interested. The Tank Museum, 2 videos, $7 billion. Is Ajax worth it? Tank chats. Ajax, I use Comet. And then the M47, the most boring tank ever. Boring. You talking about the gun, it's bored? Or it's boring? What the hell is boring or exciting about a tank? Well, exciting, I understand. But boring? Even the Arietis weren't boring. Little stupid tanks. And even the Japanese, Haogao, what do you call them? Hik. They were not boring. The man famously known as Calandale has 4 videos. It's 1822. He quits, then he reviews it for an hour. He quits for 3 hours. And then he talks about Tolstoy, short stories, book discussion. Look. And then Summer Storm 1-4. I don't understand that. 1-4. I don't get it. Prasuta Goes, the Orwell Wargamer, has 1 video, and it's David C. Bonk and George Anderson's Atlas of the Battle and Campaigns of the American Revolution, 1775 to 1783. Cool! That's cool. I have a Michelin pamphlet of the landing on D-Day in 1944, June 6th. And it's just great. I mean, you want to put it up on your wall, frame it, because you see all the logistics in terms of all the tactics they used. You know what I mean? To get in, this, boom, bam, bam. Bloody hell. You know? It was a day for us in our head, but it was years in the making for them. And don't forget, they gave their tomorrow. Well, they gave their tomorrow so you can, they gave their tomorrow so you can live your today. Okay? So respect all veterans, all of them, And at the truck stop, I just saw a man, whatever, he came off a bus and he had one of those USS veteran hats. And I just went up to him and I shook his hand and I said, thank you. You know what he said? You're very welcome. I didn't say thank you for your service. He knew exactly because of the look in his eyes and in my eyes. Whatever. Yeah, I made another Let's Play History 4 videos and its Fields of Glory, and then the White Hunter, and its Ark of the Kaiser's Last Raider, plus Strategic Command World War II War in the Pacifics, excuse me, and yeah, The Empire in Crisis, Fields of Glory. Is it Fields of Glory or Field of Glory? Field of Glory. Yes. Jan Heinemann is a man of exactitudes. Sean Lambert has 3 videos. War in the East to the Last Patch. There's a video game plus Final Patch Testing Part 1 in a video game. And War in the East 2 1.04 Testing Part 2 of a video game on Sean Lambert's channel. ID Jester, the man who keeps an eye on me, keeps me on my toes. If I do anything wrong, man, I mean, the day I say something stupid or whatever, he's gonna be the one to point it out. Hey, I like people that are straightforward, direct, and honest. Alright. Kurt, you watch yourself, because if I come over there, pam pam. Okay, 8 videos. 2 on baseball, 1 is Strat-O-Matic, and my friends used to go crazy for Strat-O-Matic. Then ABPA baseball. Then it's Open the Box Alone Against Fear, with the expansion The Coming of the Dark, plus Lord of the Rings Living Card Game Mission 3 Escape from Dol Guldur, and part 2 of that, and then Momentum Football, Florida Gators at Kentucky Wildcats, then Momentum College Football, Alabama versus Auburn, and Hostage Negotiator Mission against Arcane Masua, Solitaire card game. Hey, Arcane Masua. Now, what kind of a name is that? Hey, let's call our kid Arcane. Seriously? Alright. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair has more than 2 videos, but these are the ones I put down because one I'm in it, so. Counter Clipping episode 184, Fighting War Game Fatigue. How? It's like what? Artie goes and plays these war games, these monster games that last 7 years. And how you gonna fight that fatigue? When you're tired, go take a nap. That's all. Why do you have to have a show on it? Ask me. I'll tell you. No show. You see what I'm saying? Then the Shit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan. And we interviewed Ted Racer and we spoke about Napoleon. Nedjalamaron. That is exciting. And you know what? Oh my god, what just happened? More than half my video just died. I mean, it has to happen now. Alright. I'll figure something out.
For the first Wednesday in August 2024, Seek Out and Play presents a double bill of episodes, starting with a personal essay on how war games create a story for those who play. The essay is focused on the ability of war games to create new stories, new versions of established events which promote new ways of looking at historical outcomes. More than just writing a new ending, the games themselves create their own world right from the start. The video covers the different methods used and how games can tell a new story, plus how the ability to tell new stories can excite the imagination and open the possibilities, which brings a fresh approach to history and more. The second video for the first week of August 2024 is the first in a series of videos for Warfighter Vietnam, a new release by DVG. Part of the Warfighter series, this is the first core set for the Cold War era. The video covers the new keywords and features that the Vietnam core set provides. This includes battle fatigue, body count, search number, unengaged and engaged hostiles, and the fade ability. Each new feature shapes the Warfighter Vietnam game to reflect the conflict. Check out more videos when you visit the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. Also, there is the Speak Out and Play monthly podcast that you can find on Buzzsprout and Spotify. Plus, Patreon members get access to new videos and podcasts at least 48 hours in advance. A video is released every week on the Seek Out and Play channel, so I will see you next Wednesday.
You know, that was Robert Carroll's walkthrough of a tank video. He's got more on his channel. I'm gonna have to check it out. People, go check it out. I liked it. I was supposed to put music on it, but I left it as is. You know why? Because I'm sick and I don't want to hear no music right now. Why? Because as soon as music comes on, I'm starting to analyze the music. That's natural for me. That's my education. That's my whole life. So I don't want to analyze nothing right now, right? And I said, Bob, I just lost Robert Carroll. I just lost more than half my video. I don't know what happened. Filmora just ate it up. And he says, oh, come on, Dan, keep going. How can I motivate you? What am I going to say? No, I'll keep going. So here we go. Where was I? Oh my God, I was at the beginning of the bloody show. Where did I stop at? Was it the Tank Museum? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check back. Okay, okay. Robert Carroll forced me to continue. Look at that, you guys benefit, I don't. I'm suffering. Thanks, Robert, you dirty rat. Alright. Where am I? Okay. Pushing Cardboard has 2 videos. Utah Beach unboxing. This is the Greatest Day by MMP. And a Mike Bertuccelli game, Tank Duel Expansion number 1, an unboxing on Pushing Cardboard. Agility Snips does I, Napoleon, game playthrough parts 1, 2, and 3, a game by the magnificent, the legendary Ted Racier. Stephen Dolges looks at NATO, the designer series, designer signature edition, a Brooks Maxwell game by Compass Games called NATO. The Cold War gets hot. Dad versus Son, more than 4 videos, but that's what I put up here, and it's the Panzer Grenadier Pacific campaign, the Alaskan War scenario. 3 videos on that, and 1 video on a most fearful sacrifice. And it's scenario 1, the Slaughter Pen. Respect! Jim Ozarski. 1 video, and it's the Battle of Bautzen for bloody big battles. Come on, Jim. How come only 1 video? What was it? End of fiscal year? What's the matter with you? Look at this handsome guy. Julian Thompson of Compass Games checks out Flanks of Gettysburg, an unboxing video. Gen Con 2024 report from James of Castle Archin, and James is connected to Columbia Games. Aaron Plays, look at that. That's a lot of videos, man. A lot of interesting videos, and 4 of them are on Battle Hymn out of the 8. 2 of them are Into the Woods, Great Battles of the American Civil War, Shiloh, and 1 of them is Thoughts and Future Endeavors. So he's got Ambush there, and Into the Woods. He's already doing Battle Hymn and Into the Woods. So, yeah. Earl the Shiv Bickford has 8 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are on April Harvest, so parts 7 through 11. He's got Line of Sight video and a Battle of Shiloh collection video, plus a game collection, part 15. Homo Ludens, Fred Serval, my favorite Frenchie. 2 videos. Red Strike by VUCA. So this is a preview and interview with designer Yves Rettel. Plus Successors, a collective war game, a Phalanx game, if I'm not mistaken, on Homo Ludens. Charlie Charles Latora, 8 videos. 1 of them looks like fountain pens by pilots. The other one is hash browns. Painting minis, painting outside. Obviously looks like spray paint. Charles, you don't paint inside. What's the matter with you? Then it's Grossbieren, big beer, the game. Grossbieren. Beer. I don't know if you spell beer that way in Germany, but there it is on Charles Latour's channel. The Discriminating Gamer, 8 videos. The Mandalorian Adventure unboxing with Ray. Look at that face. Can I purge 100 games? That's a great face, man. Plus Franklin 1864 unboxing with Ray. Then he looks at Ted Racier's I, Napoleon. Reavers of Midgard, the card game, unboxing with Ray. Then reviews and ratings. The Mandalorian Adventure, then Clans of Midgard unboxing with Ray. That had to be the same one. KilRoyWasHere, look at Googly Eyes, 1st place breaststroke swimming. Good for you, Googly. Den hako onna, do you really want to open this box? Shinui-san scenic area in the Huanzhou in China somewhere. So, Taijian, and The Last Kingdom by Gamelin, an unboxing book and movie review from KilRoyWasHere. My Own Worst Enemy, 2 videos, the U.S. Civil War Turn 5, the Mark Simonich game, and Beachhead unboxing. Look at that box, I love it. And GIMPY, the GIMPY Gamer, 2 videos, Burning Banners review, and Blitz in the East popped at top on the GIMPY Gamer. Justagard, 2 videos, Horse and Musket by HOLLANDSPIELE. This is a quick look. And 7-Day Battles, Gaines Mill, Civil War Brigade Battle Series by Worthington. For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV, 3 videos. I cannot pronounce it, but it looks like top 3 Age of Sail battle games. Then the Great War Commander Upgrade Pack. And a review of a game I will not pronounce because it's Polish for our Polish viewers. The Face of World War II Solitaire board game channel has 2 videos. Lone Sherman, the Pacific. This is a Mike Lambo game plus a Emmanuel OK game called D-Day Dice playthrough map number 11, Strong Point Hillman, on the Faces channel, World War II Solitaire board games. The Chef, Phoenix Knight, Mystical Munchies, Cheese Crisps. You're gonna make me fatter than I am, buddy. And Eldritch Horror versus Azathoth, or Azathoth. Azathoth. Yeah, I try to teach that to some French person. Let them say th. Huh? Let all the French people say th, thoth. Ain't gonna happen. The Gentleman of the Players Aid, 3 videos, and it's Burning Banners, a review by Compass Games, an unboxing of Gift of Danao by White Dog Games, and a review of Halls of Agra by Tompet Games. Look, they're giving you almost 50 minutes of review of the game. That means they've played it. And they play a lot of games, because they get a lot of games. And there's 18,000 subscribers, man. Good for those guys. I love them. U-Boater 658 plays a Gary Graber game by Minden Games, U-Boat Captain, the Advanced Introduction. The Advanced Edition, I should say. And then it's Axis Close on Paris, Part 1 of France 40. On 3-minute board games, Red Dust Rebellion in 3 minutes. Why does he know the game so well? Because he designed it! On 3 minutes board games. Bonding with board games and RPGs. Orphans, number 16, Civil War, Twilight 2000 4th edition. Plus the review and explain Mythic Game Master Emulator, Part 1. Is it in French? Because he's got Premiere. Anyways. And Neuralink, the RPG session, number 0, building a character and having fun in the future. On the Chiefs channel, bonding with board games and RPGs. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave, 1 subject, 3 videos, Skies Above the Reich. Check it out. Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles, 2 videos, Battles of Kolin, 757, and La Bataille de Moscow. So Moscow, 1812, on Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles. I'm sorry, I'm going through this because I'm going to hit the sack. Or I'm going to smoke a joint. It's one of those 2. GMT Talks with Ted Racer. Look at that guy. Look at the panel. We have Rachel. I love Rachel. Luke. I never met Luke. Gene. There's his face. I'm going to have to interview him. Jason Carr. Look at that guy. And the legend, Ted Racer, with a fantastic game that just came out, I, Napoleon, on GMT Talk. Harebrained Games. Timmy, I hope you're doing well. I hope someone's taking care of you, man. We all need to be taken care of in certain times. Harebrained Games reviews I, Napoleon, a Ted Racer game published by GMT. For our Spanish viewers, Julius Fairfax is checking out Compass Games' Burning Banners. Lock and Load Publishing, the first complete look at World at War 85, Blood and Fury on Lock and Load Publishing. The Leonardo da Vinci of war games, the war game artist Matt White. Ligny 1815 After Action Report from Jour de Gloire on Matt White War Games. Nanguaya, 4 videos. The Russian approach on the Eastern Europe conflict zone from Der Weltkrieg. Then a mini game trying to figure out where I cannot construct trenches in Der Weltkrieg. And it's all starting to manifest along the Eastern Europe conflict zone and beyond on Nanguaya. Next War series, 8 videos. Learn to play Next War Taiwan. There's all kinds of stuff here, from aerial mining, whatever that is, combat correction, movements, second strike phase. Holy moly, is there a third strike phase? Complex for me, complex. But you know what? Not really. I'm just being lazy. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer, 4 videos, and it's the Tony and Ruff live stream. Nations at War. Stalin's Triumph Part 2. Excuse me, people. Really, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this. The War Room Live. 5 Grail war games that you don't own. And the War Room Live plays Wolfpack with the designer Mike Bertuccelli, and this will be a game published by GMT. Not a War Game Wednesday, Explored, the Domain of Misra Noctis. Part 2 on Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Smart War Games. 4 videos. Forgotten but Unbroken. Content and gameplay preview. Then Regiment Wings of Change. Then The Way of the Warrior. This is a World War II and Vassal. Content and learning gameplay. Then Star Navy and Vassal. Content and learning gameplay on Smart War Games. The name of the game, Unleashing Your Inner Traveler, Ticket to Ride Europe. Alan Moon, where are you? I want to interview you. Alan Moon. Alan Moon goes back to the General magazine long time ago. He was a war gamer and a contributor to the General magazine, right? Avalon Hills, Oregon thing there. Whatever. Tony of Tony's Board Life. Nations at War with Stalin's Triumph Part 2. That's with Ruffy. And then they play the Domain of Misra Noctis continued with Mike Bertuccelli. And ladies and gentlemen, I made it.
Black Jay. Black Jay. Black Jay.
Howdy folks, Meandering Mike, weekly channel update. Still struggling with the new microphone, got a headphone set up. I'm a longtime tech guy, computer programmer, but when it comes to audio stuff, I'm a total noob, so I apologize. Please, this is going to be a little longer, but stay tuned. There's going to be a signal boost dealing with a fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, so please stay tuned for that. So last week, weekly channel update, we talked about our poll that is finished. This is going to be for an upcoming segment here on ways of thinking, decision-making in war game playing, and some on game design. The ins and outs of what all this means, that'll be the first episode coming up in a week or two, and I'll try to do these like once a month, roughly, talking about various topics in that regard. Also, we did our Shadows of Brimstone, miniatures, continuing. I now have selected all the miniatures I need for my painting challenge in September. You will start to see that in that month. Nothing more until then. Did a special unboxing here of I, Napoleon. I'll call it a special unboxing one because it's too long. It's one of my big meandering unboxings. There's a link in there where you can jump to the actual unboxing part. The first 7 minutes or so is me talking about my relationship with Napoleon, 50 years of gaming and reading, learning about Napoleon. So you might be interested in that, or you can jump straight to the unboxing portion. Okay, so Signal Boost. The company we are signal boosting and the person is Historical Board Gaming. Historical Board Gaming is run by Doug Friend. He's a designer and publisher. If we look here at Board Game Geek, you can see the entries there. There's quite a few titles that they have. They're not all in stock in their store, of course. This has been over a long period of history, but the store has all sorts of goodies on it. Why is that important to you? Well, this fundraiser that I mentioned is being run by it's his team for St. Jude's Children's Hospital Research Center. Here's his campaign, and he is matching dollar for dollar. If you donate to this campaign, this one here, you'll automatically get store credit for Historical Board Gaming Company, dollar for dollar. Now, he is serious. Dollar for dollar, any amount. He set up to $500, and he meant it, because if you look here, this person, this wasn't there when I donated my 101. I said, I'm going to beat this guy here, and I donated $101. You know, this is Doug Friend here. He donated himself, but this dude got $500 worth of store credit. Now, so it's a good fundraiser, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and you can also get yourself store credit. What kind of stuff can you get in Historical Board Gaming? Well, they make games like Global War 1939, etc. They have miniatures in stock. They have historical books. They have paints, decals. So miniature and board game related stuff. And you could do this donation now, get your store credit, and decide later what you want to do. Now, I am not sure how long this campaign is going to last. I think this particular thing is through September, and how long Doug will do this. He has a goal stated here of 3,000, so already up to 2,200. He hasn't said there's a limit, so I don't know if you just keep donating, if he'll go past this, or if he's going to have to stop it at the 3,000 goal or not. So you may want to get your donation in now. I donated $101 and bought about $150 worth of stuff in the store. It was very seamless. My store credit showed up within, I can't remember, if it was like 15 minutes, an hour. I wasn't quite paying attention, but it was definitely not that long, so it was a pretty smooth, painless option. So check out Historical Board Gaming website. Go to the link here on the website. If you click here, you will get to the page where you can donate. That it'll automatically, if you use the same email to donate as your email for your store account. Otherwise, you know, if you just go by name and if you do it anonymously, you're just going to be donating. But he might be able to sync it up, but just use the same email. Okay. So that is my signal boost for today. Historical Board Gaming, publisher, online store of gaming goodies, and this fundraising here, important. So, you know, take advantage of a chance to earn yourself some store credit and do a good deed to donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So ongoing, my signal boost will continue about once a week, 3 times a month probably. I will be doing my reviews of In Magnificent Style and Rangers of Point Deuce Hawk soon. Those should get edited hopefully soon. I'm going to start playthrough of Mound Builders and, of course, a playthrough of I, Napoleon as soon as I can get that in. So if you're watching this on Dan Pincaldi's show, I'm going to send it back to you, Dan. And if you're watching on my channel, if you can please subscribe and like if you haven't already done that, it's much appreciated. I'm sorry if the volume is messed up. I'm still trying to work all these details out, and time is running out. I just had to get this in. So this is the 3rd time I've recorded this. Hopefully the 3rd time's a charm, and everything will sound good enough, not too loud, not too soft. So y'all take care, and as I say, take care of your games because they'll take care of you, and take care of the children. Thanks, y'all.
Another week. Another show. Thank you for watching. This was a hard one for me. You saw it. And thank God for Robert Carroll that egged me on to finish the show. Because I'm telling you, chicken soup in a warm bed sounded better than finishing the show at the moment. But I'm a soldier. It's funny, how when we're sick, we feel entitled that we can say anything and bitch and do stuff. Excuse me. But it's what it is. So, thanks, man, for watching. I hope I wasn't too tedious. I tried to have fun, even in sickness and in happiness or in health, or what the hell did they say when you get married? I don't know. Don't get married. It's a joke, huh? Okay. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Bye.